What's going on, man? It's your boy. One love to all. Look, you will not make it as an entrepreneur. You just won't make it as an entrepreneur. I said it. Before I get into that, I know a thing or two about hard work. I've been working hard since the age of 14. Fast forward, I was working for a prominent diesel company by the name of Navistar International. We build anywhere from 50 to 150 trucks per day. I remember picking up those big prop shafts, heavy prop shafts, putting them in the flange, putting torque seal on them, routing the battery cables, getting oil all on me, diesel fuel, the whole nine. And to further that, you had other co-workers that was on the left and right of you, so you had to move. You're on the production line. Do what you got to do and get your ace up out the way. And if you can't hack it, there's the door. Navistar shut down in Garland, Texas. It's still a company, but they shut down in Garland, Texas, the one I worked at 13 years ago. They laid off all 900 employees, including myself. I went to school online, Berkeley Music College. Don't ask me about that right now. I do have my diploma for it. And I got into something else once I got out. One of my friends that actually used to work at Navistar with me turned me on to something I never heard of. The corrugation. I learned how to do machine operations. Learned how to operate a die cutter, and then run a press. Well, I don't want to say run a press, but I was a second pressman and learned how to do the feeders and stuff like that. Similar, and I want to say, whereas you have a console, you have the operator in the front, and you have a feed op in the back, and then managers, co-workers that depend on you. You have to meet a deadline, schedule. You got to learn your machinery. What consistency of learning how to troubleshoot that machine? The customers don't want to. They don't want any excuses on why they didn't get their product. They don't care about that your main guy, your main operator was on vacation or sick. It's just something that they want their product. They pay for it and they want it. And then you gotta look at the big treat of it all. That's how they keep you there. On those Fridays, what you get, a guaranteed check. You know. Whereas, brings me to this point. As an entrepreneur, you do not have the pressures of a manager pushing you for consistency. You do not have a guaranteed check. And in most cases with entrepreneurs, I know a thing about that too. I just, a couple of years back, started my own, what you see here, clothing line. Mauricio Che. You don't have all that. And you may not see the light of day for 10 years. No, you're not going to make it as an entrepreneur. You can't make it as an entrepreneur. You just can't. Unless you have a mind shift. All the hard work you put with the companies before, you can holler, I was a hard worker. That's how I used to scream. I'm a hard worker, man. They don't care about those companies. Don't care about that. They're not giving you gold watch. They're not looking for gold watches, to give out anymore. They got automation going. They're ready to get these computers in here, get the new machinery in here and run it. If you can't run it, get out of here. We don't care that you've been here for 20 years. We don't care that you've been here for 10 years. You're good. You're a good worker. You're a hard worker. You know what I mean? You're punctual. They don't care nothing about that. So I'm saying you won't make it as an entrepreneur if you don't have a mindset shift. And that is, as hard as you work for that company, you got to put it into what you're doing for your company. And the key thing of it all is called structure. You got to have structure.